Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Welcome back to episode number 5 of Shadow Depths Season 2. Yes, we are getting closer and closer to the end of the season. We are getting to the higher rewards on the Battle Pass track and really pushing for the last, technically it's 2 weeks at the time of this recording, 14 days. Maybe by the time you're watching it, it's going to be in the 10-day range. Just a reminder, I record this on Friday mornings and I release it on either Sunday or Monday. So understand that there is a delay there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover my personal progress, how I'm doing so far in the season, what strategies I'm focusing on, and then I have a few tips that I'll go ahead and put out there. These are probably mid-range tips. These are, if you're looking for beginner tips, you go ahead and check out some of my earlier videos from the season. These are probably in the mid-range. Some people know about it and are going to laugh and be like, you didn't know that, dude? And others are going to be like, oh, cool, I didn't realize that. So that's the level tips that we're going to go ahead and grab here. This is for those that have been playing for a little bit, but we'll throw it in there. Plus, I'm sure I'll have some beginner stuff in there also. So let's first of all dive in with my progress. Again, we are at episode number 5. So we have right here, you see 13 days. I was wrong. I thought it was 14. It's actually 13 days as of the time of this recording. So probably by the time you're watching again, it's probably 9 or 10 days left in the season. And we'll start off right here. We'll start off with my progress on the Battle Pass. This is, as just a reminder, I do have the Premium Pass because the rewards on the bottom are fantastic, but it is not required. You can do free to play and get some great rewards on the free to play side of it. So I'm not advertising that you buy the Battle Pass. Again, not financial advice. Do your own research, make sure it's right for you. But as far as my progress goes, I am very close to my goal for the season. As you can see, I think last time I was in the 150 range. And I just this morning, I got to 163. I was able to get one of those before they all are gone. My goal again is to get to 169. At my point in the game right now, I don't think I have a chance of getting this before they all are distributed, but I'm really hoping to get here. This is where I want to get. This is my goal. I'm almost there. I'm hoping in the next few days that I will get to 169 and get the rewards that I'm looking for. So that's my big push right now. I'm focused on getting there. I'm focused on completing tasks. So let's jump over and show the tasks that I'm currently working on. These are the 2 that I should finish up today. Getting the construction token, getting 25,000 of those, and then killing enemies with the blurred motion. Again, I should complete these today, which will get me closer to 166. And then hopefully in the next day or 2, I'll complete one of the following ones and eventually get it up here to 180. So that's what I'm focused on now. I did close out another one of the pillars, I guess you could say, as far as the task goes. So hopefully I can get to 169 before they all go out. This is one of the mid-level tips that I had for you here. I had this quest here, the Elite Guardian of the New Terra. This is actually to go ahead and hunt the Queen. So that was one of the questions that I had out there in the Discord. I just wanted to confirm. This is hunting the Queen Tarantula. That is new this season. Actually, I think it got added maybe mid-season or early season. So that task that you're trying to do is trying to hunt this queen down. In order to do that, you have to do it in this one, the Infinite Mine. And what it says is you need to at least do a 100+ run, which the only option there is a 200 run. So when you're going through and you're trying to do the runs, it's a 200. And my suggestion is to start at 300. You know how this whole thing goes up to 400. Start at 300. So by the time you get to 400, you're past the 2 requirements where you need a 100+ run, and then the 400 depth, and then obviously the level 50 if you're going to that point. Go ahead and do that, and you should see her after the 400 depth. The first time I did it, I started at 400 depth and didn't see her till the 500 depth, which was a challenge because I got my butt kicked. But we're still trying to finish that one. What I'm going to do is I'm trying to get better equipment because I saw her a number of times and she kicked my butt every single time. So I'll go back when I have the ultimate scout gear. So speaking of that, as far as what I'm using, the gear I'm using right now I have the legendary scout gear. I do have the ultimate scout gear that I used and went ahead and you went through the durability of that. The timing just didn't work out. I used that actually to go ahead and finish the new missions, which I'll show you here in a second. But what I'm doing as far as the equipment goes, I'm going through a cycle. I'm crafting legendary, using the legendary, and then when I get 2 legendaries used up, I go ahead and craft ultimate. And while the ultimate is crafting, I'll go ahead and use epic gear, all scout gear, and then I just do that rotation. I go through. As you can see, if I go over to the workshop right now, you can see I have some legendary gear being cooked up here. And then what I'm also going to do is go ahead and I am just about ready to build out my next set of ultimate gear, which once that's built out, I'll go after the queen again. So it's just a cycle. It's a little bit of a grind, but as long as you're burning through the quest or pushing through the quest, the tasks. When I say quest, I mean tasks. As long as you're burning through the tasks, it keeps it entertaining enough. There is a grind aspect to this game, just how there is with any seasonal game. It's really fun at the beginning. In the middle, it starts slowing down a bit, but you're still completing the tasks. And at the end, the last couple weeks of the season is usually very grindy. But as long as you're making progress, and they did a much better job this season with the tasks to continue to progress through it and keep it entertaining. It again keeps it entertaining. You can continue to go for those cool prizes that I showed you in the battle pass. So that's where I'm standing right now, and that's my strategy as far as the armor goes. And again, the gun, I have an ultimate gun right now. I have a legendary in the background. So I'll go through the process of creating another ultimate there also. I'm still using the same consumables. I have the counterattack, I have the precision, and I have the adrenaline, especially now that I completed the final one, the radiotoxic cavern that I did not complete last episode. I went through and I completed that, mostly focused because I want to get the task done so I can continue down that chain. So that is complete. I have all those complete, so I don't need the stealth mod anymore that I was using for the new areas. So right now I am only focused on counter, precision, and adrenaline, just to see as many enemies as I can and have as high attack power as possible. As far as my skills go, I've completed the tree for speed, health, and evasion. I think the one thing I should have done a better job on, I think I should have went down at least the accuracy chain, tree, however you want to call it, and grabbed these to increase my cap for accuracy. I think that's going to hurt me in the long run because you can see I focus quite a bit on some of these others. But I also wanted to get my speed as high as possible because they do have the new cap for the speed listed out here, where it is 150 and I'm currently at 109. So I still have some room to grow, which means the missions will go a lot faster if I have higher speed. So I think next season I'm going to focus on speed first, and then I'll shift over to some of the other alternatives as far as other skills go, maybe speed and evasion to kick it off. So we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, we'll have an episode to talk through that at the end of the season as far as my strategy for next season. But just looking right now, that's kind of what I'm thinking of. I am level 71. Just got to level 71 this morning, pushing for level 80 so I can complete that task. What else? I think that's about it. Ship I haven't touched. Since last episode, I have not touched the ship. I haven't had a need to touch the ship. These just give me better capacity, which I'm staying under the 168 capacity, which is not a big deal. I have been doing the NFT assembler, these guys, but as you can see, my fail chance has gotten up to 85%, so I kind of stopped doing that, so I don't really need the energy cells anymore. They jumped up a lot faster. That fail percentage, I'm not sure if there's an issue with that, but that jumped up a whole lot faster than I expected it to. But yeah, it is what it is. I haven't done a lot of crafting. I'm not crafting, printing. I have not done a lot of that. I think that's a lot of early game stuff and finishing tasks. So I haven't focused on that one. And I think that's about it. One more tip that I also didn't realize initially, and I'm going to use this as an example. Right now I am running the toxic tunnels, and they cap at 160. So I've been running those a lot because a lot of tasks rely on that. For example, some of the items that you have to collect, some of the people that you have to battle, or enemies you have to battle. Right now, Floral Lurker is going to be a key one for me for the next couple tasks that I'm working through. So I've been doing this set of missions for the Toxic Tunnel quite a bit recently. So when I've been working through them, each of the missions, as you're probably aware by now, as you continue to do the same mission over and over and over again, the stuff that you get out of it just kind of decreases. So what I found out this time, and again, this is probably one of those things that you may be aware of, but I was not aware of, you can go over that cap. If you start off on mission number 160, it'll continue to go through. As you can see my progress that I'm doing right now, I'm all the way down to 200, and let's see where it is, 264. So I've gone 100 over that cap, which does a couple things for me. I still fight the same monsters. I have 0 explored, so I'm getting as much stuff as I possibly can out of those missions. And I'm going against slightly higher things, so I'm still getting experience. It's not great experience. I would get a whole lot more experience from the top mission, but it's also more challenging. So that's just what I'm doing right now, is I am going well beyond the cap, trying to get through the tasks. And that's how I'm rolling. Again, I've said this several times in the past, I am not an expert on Shadow Depths. I'm learning as we're all learning. So if you have any tips for me or for anyone that's watching this video, please leave them down in the comments down below. If you're not comfortable doing that, go ahead and DM me. I'll go ahead and add any tips into my videos. I can give you credit, don't give you credit. It's completely up to you. But we're a community, so let's work together on some of these videos. This is my current progress. Please let me know down in the comments below, how are you doing? We have by the time you're watching this, we have about 10 days left in the season. Have you met your goals? What are your goals? What's your strategy? Let's talk through this. Season 3 will be coming up here in a few short weeks. Not sure the exact start date yet, but we'll work together. Let's work together and make it as successful of a season as possible for as many people as possible. I hope you all have a great day. Good luck with the rest of the season. I'll talk to you later. Bye.